Hi, just a quickie. This was the old rockers I had. It was designed by a friend, and basically it was more kind of race car style. It only had 3/8 of an inch mounting bolts for the push rod and for the shock absorber pickup. 3/8 aircraft bolt is obviously plenty spec'd enough for a race car, but I don't want to be having to swap the bolts out every couple of years, because NAS bolts do life. You have to life them and basically change them out, otherwise they will become brittle. So these are the new ones. You can see the subtle change. It pretty much the positioning of the two push rod positions and the shock position stays the same. Even the single point, which is just a spacer in between the two plates, basically gives it a bit more intake, a bit more strength. Well, the addition we have here is now the roll bar and the roll bar pickup point. There's obviously a little bit more meat around here as well. I wasn't overly keen about having such a small amount around by the bolts, especially when the countersink here takes a lot of it away. So basically what I've done here is I've made this quite a bit thicker, which unfortunately the original space that it goes between the two is this diameter. So to make it look right and basically just the aesthetics of nothing else, I'm going to have to make a new one of these, a new pair of these. So I shall have to get some alley tomorrow, machine that up. So, but either way around, now I have a nice pickup point for the roll bar that puts in double shear, because obviously this will be between two plates, so the rod end will come from here and then will go to there. So the rod ends will be horizontal that way and vertical that way. So as the suspension goes through its travel, where are we? We're kind of here. It's going to be pushing and pulling said adjustment here. Quick overview from there. So pretty much you can see I overlaid that on top. Now the roll bar mount is mounted here, which puts it in the right place for everything that I need now. Okie dokie. I did do a little CAD sim, and this here unfortunately hits the rod end that'll be sticking out the roll bar. So this cross will have to be removed, and these bars here, I'm going to have to put a bend on them. So basically you still want to come down to the low point here, but I shall come up with the bend and then go up. It basically just raises this bar up about 1 inch, and then I'll just put just a nice web between the two of them. But that will raise that up, so I can still have the cross in there, and that'll raise it up. And there's actually enough room to have a bar between here and pretty much the top of that, dead straight. So I might even throw one of those in as well. It's pretty much triangulate the whole of that back end. Gives you no excuse. Okay, so to keep this short, see top plate on, done. Still got to drill the 2 holes here for the 3/8, but I want to allow, once this thing is in, I want to mark it out then and remove it and drill it, just in case there's any inaccuracies, slight within a couple of millimeters from there to where the CAD drawing is. So I'll bolt this in, mark it, make sure everything's okay, and then re-drill this, because I can move that hole up and down a little bit there if I need to. There you go. Today's fun and games.